is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Utah Utes, Rice-Eccles Stadium in Salt Lake City. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Sun Devils will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Utah's offense will get the ball first. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense.
Oh, he's got some space. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
And a great job on the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Now on first down from the 30. Wants to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Second and 10. He'll throw again. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. Here he goes. Touchdown, Utes! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good... And that's why they got 6 on that play.
So Arizona State's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a
a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. He's got him. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I know everyone's yelling like, you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a 3rd down. And guess what? Nowadays, 4th down, green light.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Leaves it with the back. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Working that left side. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
As a head coach, you'd love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
The Utes look to keep this drive humming. Let's go. Handoff to the single back. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. And the ball's loose in the backfield. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Going for 6. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Under fire. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. And the defense, got him at the 27.
And don't get it twisted. A big part of this team's formula for success defensively is getting after the quarterback. In their last game, they had 6 sacks, won the game. They know they've got to be able to get after the QB in this one. Put some pressure on them. They're already off to a great start.
They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Fires downfield. Finds space on the right. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. Turning it on. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Offense in a bunch formation. Wants to go up top on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Unleashes one. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. The Sun Devils are threatening in the red zone.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. He showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Lining up to add another. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. These teams putting up some early points, and now they have it back up 10-7. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Get it out on the screen. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The offense lining up for a first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, they'll try the middle.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Utes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Great anticipation by the defense here. This offense has shown in recent games, 3rd and 1 short yardage situations, they'll try to fool you. They'll try to throw the football. Defense not caught off guard. They dial up the blitz and they get the sack.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. sides of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. Wants to fire on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Now on first down from the 40.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in the...
Oh, it's a fumble. Scoops it up. Still a live ball. Touchdown, Arizona State. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Washington is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Husky Stadium, but the purple and gold have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 7 over Washington State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be third down. All wideouts, no backs. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Blasted as he lets it go. Another incompletion on third down. And the Utes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Cradles it at the 35. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Found a little run room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Makes the catch. It's Hussein. A couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They'll leave it with the lone back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Finding open areas. Oh, he's got some space. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
So now it's second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Skips away from pressure. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Can't make the grab on third down, and that is a rare drop for this guy. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Right down the boulevard, it's good. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Complete. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big third down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks for him.
And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Quarterback adapted. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch. It's Price. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. The run from the shotgun. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Sun Devils can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. Got enough space. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, David, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Throw on first down off the play fake. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what, you can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Wide open downfield. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Arizona State. Once he got some room, it was over. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Man, it just means more in the SEC. And take a look at how things are playing out here. Vanderbilt is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed. They're trailing by 14 to Oklahoma. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Hines is back in the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Listen, nice completion, short game. Now you get to 3rd down. 3rd down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on 3rd down, I still got that 4th down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Utes will try to pin them back with the punt. Now on the return. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Down to the 26-yard line and a 1st down. To the air on 1st down. It's complete to the left. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. So they'll send out the field goal unit. After making one field goal, he'll need a little distance on. This one a 40-yard try coming. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've been calling a lively one so far from Salt Lake City. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And the Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. Little touch pass to the receiver. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
The Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And great recognition by the corner. That touch pass, after he throws it to the quarterback, it's a pass. He can't throw it forward again. Nice job understanding that, flying up, coming and making the big tackle in the open field.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quickly complete. The stop, the start, the juke, everything in the bag as he gets to the 29.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense is taking everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw underneath.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Mahoney. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And the Sun Devils had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Gets it out quickly. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And they take it in for 6 more points. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive thing.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to...
There he goes! They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run up feet.
The ball's free! Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Now, what a great job by the defense. On short yardage situations like this, they can run the QB sneak. You're diving, getting as many bodies around the quarterback as you can, and it's just gravy when you can force a fumble and recover in that type of situation.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game. Now on second down. Looking for space. It's hard. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They're working that left side. Running through contact. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. The Sun Devils trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time, down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. Nice stop on the defensive side of the ball.
They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona State. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Washington has opened up the playbook, and they are scoring in bunches right now. This offense has been electric. They're up by 17 over Washington State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Gonna swing it on second down. Fires to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Utes will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead and they just want to finish strong. The give to the back. Turning it on. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. You count up those explosive plays in a game and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28. Got 3 on 1st down and 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Firing to the right, complete. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Brought down near the 6-yard line. 1st and goal. Arizona State.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages? We'll see as we start the fourth. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Back to throw, it's Satterfield. Wide out trying to get it in. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it inches away from the touchdown.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting him tackled to the ground.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Well, I love the idea by the offense here on 3rd down close to the goal line, trying to get one of their best playmakers in space with the push pass. But I love the defense, understanding where the ball is, great eye discipline. They rally to it, and they get the TFL now setting up 4th down.
And the offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field and try to score from the 1 on 4th down. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sun Devils. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the score. The defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Utah, 10.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and the D might have been a little too rough on the quarterback there. You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And his first pass is incomplete.
You see an incompletion there. I think a big reason why this team is in such a hole right now in the 4th quarter is they have just not been able to find the explosive plays throwing the ball. And you got to wonder at this point, is it too little too late?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. The Utes will punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity ladder. Makes a move. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's Satterfield. Got his man. At midfield, he's got room. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is the guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And how about that? The mindset of the offensive coordinator. You got a really big lead. You're sitting really pretty, but I think this is just about rubbing your nose in it and trying to make bigger plays down the field. But the defense finally got to stop, and they need some more of those and some big plays to get back in this game.
Nice job in coverage on that 3rd and short, defensively taking all the throws and options away for the quarterback, and now we're setting up 4th down.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He's got it, 1st down and more. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. And the Sun Devils are rolling down the field. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Throws to the wideout. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so...
Oh, he's got some space. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Looking for a man. It's Satterfield. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated, whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams. They have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Vanderbilt is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed. They're trailing by 38 to Oklahoma. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Quick strike complete. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Looking to throw on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's got the back in the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Gonna look downfield again. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of it today.
Good coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan. One, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today, we kicked them in the face?
Looking to pass, it's Satterfield. Punts it out of the air. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Got it in stride inside the 20. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Looking to the big tight end. Working the big fella downfield and outside. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top on first down. A strike downfield. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a